Guys, you ready? 3, 2, 1. The late adopter. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. Central European Time. On the dollar, we do the show every day, Monday to Friday, because we gotta know what's happening with Bitcoin, with altcoins, and with everything. Right now, we are going through the capitulation, and we just might be through that right now. The worst just might be over. Sunny days ahead. Somebody said in the chat, sunny days, as you know, we are gonna get homeless and have to, we're gonna get a lot of sun. Maybe we're gonna see that. Everybody, it's been tough, but right now I think we are through the worst. We are not quite sure yet, but everything is pointing in that direction, and we're gonna explain what's actually been happening. We got a weekly close right now, we got a daily close, very nice. Things looking a little bit more bullish than it did, a couple of days ago. So everything is good and nice so far. Also, as you can see in the chat right now, we got a new emoji, 5-minute emoji, and if we were gonna get the next emoji, we need 10 new members in TF and stuff. So guys, join, and we're gonna get another emoji once we hit certain marks up there. Everybody in the chat, how are you guys doing? Badge Guitar, let's go. Decentralized, what's up? Jimmy P, when Lambo? Why want a Lambo, man? Toyota is a lot better car. Bjornar, morning, Bjornar, how you doing? Pre-juice, to the moon, guys, how you doing? Good morning. Goop Gap, sell everything, get out of the Bitcoin. Why should we do that? Sell everything and buy Bitcoin, get into the Bitcoin, not out, man, not out. Morning, all, let's do this. Cristo is in the chat. Pablo, how you doing, man? Hello. Brody, Alan, sunny days, that's funny way to scrub global recession. all the good memes. English Jones, I have a lot of time for you and your TA you provide, but this bear market is going to last for years. That's just my opinion. No, it's not a bear market. It's accumulation phase. It's not bear market. Bear markets while we're going down. When you're going sideways, it's accumulation phase. It's not bearish market. It's a good market. You're gonna like this a lot, man. You're gonna like this a lot. Long Mountain, do you know Cowcoin gives you stake rewards? funny man. Martin, what's up? This Edward, too good. Good morning. How you doing? Sell Lambo, buy Shiba. Nah, I'm not quite sure about that, but I think Shiba will perform again eventually. I think Shiba will perform again. There we go. 5 minutes mark. Mark them. Bear flag forming. I won't say it's bear flag, but maybe. Yo, Anthony, how you doing? Stanko, Abhishek, what's up? John Barker, evening, mate. Well, it's morning here, but morning, evening, wherever you are, like that one guy said, what's his called, his channel is called, I don't remember. He always like, good morning, good day, and good evening, wherever you are in this world. I put in short on it last night, just woke up, I'm over 100% improved. Nice way to wake up on the Monday. Yeah, that's very nice. I hope you had a stop loss, because that's how I got liquidated, yesterday or the day before. I put 2 shorts on Ethereum, and no, I put 2 longs on Ethereum, and it still kept, dumping down. 2 times liquidated. Account burned to the ground, but that happens. It wasn't big money, it was my morning trade, but I figured out, I need to stop doing that because it's not working. Cowcoin in a stable coin. All the good, right now we need to make this Cowcoin. I mean, there's so good, there's so lot of good memes right now. Abby, morning, TLA, morning, how you doing, man? That's from Truman Show. Yeah, maybe that's from Truman Show as well. Does TLR mix sound cracky, or is it on my end? Maybe it's your end. I don't know. I think my mix sounds fine, but I don't know. Guys, if my mix sounds cracky, you tell me. We're gonna fix that. If it doesn't, there's that. Guys, very good days ahead. I think we are through the capitulation phase, the last dump phase. Right now, what we are expecting is some kind of accumulation phase. People are calling this bear market. This is not the bear market. Bear market just ended. This is the ending of the bear market. Right now, we are going into the first phase of the bull market, and that's the accumulation phase. After accumulation phase, you get this, lead-in phase, and then you got a, blow-off phase, at the top, right? Kind of cracking. Is my voice that's cracking, or is this? Let me check it out. Let me check it out. Do you know Cowcoin gives you stake rewards. Funny man, Martin, what's up? This Edward and Too Good. Good morning. How you doing? Sell one, sell Lambo, buy Shiba. Nah, I'm not. I don't hear any difference. It was cracking at the beginning. It sounds better now. Okay, I don't know what that's all about, but you know, yeah, his mic kind of pops just now. It's just fine. I think maybe it's you know, the test. Yeah, maybe it's time to buy a new mic, guys. I think I need to buy a new mic. I think I need to buy a new screen because my right screen is going, you know, out from time to time. You know, it gets dimmed out. I'm guessing it's some kind of hardware fault that's gonna, you know, very soon is gonna, you know, be done with. So, you know, I think I need to change screen. I was also thinking about buying a new PC, but you know, every time I'm thinking about buying a new PC, like, it's like I need to transfer all of this to the other PC and then set everything up. And as soon as I was thinking about it, I just get tired, man. I just get tired, and I'm like, I don't have need for all of that crap. You know, I got, you know, my 2 screens. I could have one more screen. You know, I think I need 1 more screen. But besides that, you know, the PC is working fine. It's like 10 years old PC. It's working fine. There is no problem with the PC. Why would I want to go through all of that just to get a flashy new PC that I'm going to use for exactly the same things? And it's not gonna do anything special. I don't play games, guys. I don't play games. I mean, sometimes, you know, if some kind of new game comes up, you know, I don't want to try that. I tried for, you know, 2 hours on Steam and then return it back to get my money back because I don't play games, guys. I'm done with games. You know, I'm too old for games. I got more interesting thing to do. For me, this chart screams Lambo all over the place. If you don't have time, pay someone to do it. Nah, that's just throwing away the money. And you know, I don't want other people touching my stuff. You know, I don't want other people touching my stuff. This looks nice, guys. This looks nice. It's going up into some kind of channel up here. We're gonna remove up here. We're gonna start on the weekly time frame, the most important time frame right now. And what you're gonna see here on this time frame is that we are right now on the RSI hitting extremely low levels, and as people said, this is historical low levels. We don't have the, let's go up here. This is historical low level for Bitcoin. It never ever before closed at 26 down here. It's very hard to assume anything else beside the bottom. It's very hard to assume anything else beside the bottom right now, and we are very extended towards downside. Also, you'll see on my own indicator down here that we have closed it at very extreme, you know, level. We are even lower down here on the week. We can check out the weeks actually with this indicator up here. We can check the weeks as well, measure the weeks instead of the close. What you're gonna see here, let me just turn off MACD a little bit and pull this even further towards the upside so you can see nicely up here. So this is measuring the week towards downside. What you can see here, we did have a couple of weeks up here that, you know, did, you know, go further towards downside. I mean, further extensions, but overall really extend. Now, if you look at the entire history, 10 years of history of Bitcoin, you can, you know, you can measure these, you know, these dumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. Maybe this one is 10, like 10 times in the last 10 years. This does not happen often, guys. This is very rare occasion. On the weekly time that you have these kind of dumps, it's very rare. Once this happens, one of 2 things happen, guys. Either you go sideways to correct this, of course. You gotta correct this, you know. So if your Bitcoin starts going over here sideways, I'm gonna show you up here. So if it goes like something up sideways up here, this can correct towards the upside, right? The other way to correct this towards the upside, why am I doing this, guys? Why? Let me try it at least up here. The other way to correct this towards upside is to have a pullback. So pullback or sideways motion will correct this overextension. This is one of the 2 things that can happen, but it's very hard to continue dumping on the downside while you are overextended. So you gotta have some kind of consolidation, some kind of pullback. Something needs to happen if we want to dump more than what we already did. Now we did dump a lot. We are at some kind of extreme levels on the downside. You know, it right now I showed you just the RSI. Right now it's historically low, down at 26. We all know that. What I'm gonna show you also is the candle, guys. I'm gonna show you the candle over here. The candle is very nice. This is weekly candles up here. It was down from the top to the bottom, something like 34%. Right now it's pulled back to 23%, but it was down a 34% candle. You'll see that these things, this is Corona down here, but these things do tend to happen. This is a 35% candle, pull back to 27%, and over here capitulation candle also, we had one over here. It was down 39%, pull back to 23%. So you can see right now these weekly candles, this one over here is the last capitulation candle right now, the way I see it. And right now I think there will be consolidation up here. I don't know how actually gonna be happen here. We might just pull right back above the 200 moving average and then stay above 200 moving average. We might also stay below it before we pull back. That has happened before. Like over here you see right now we hit the 200 moving average. We didn't ever go through it. Over on this part over here we came through it, we closed below it, but then right back up again, of course. And over here if you look back down there on let's go to another chart where we have the 200 moving average present. Over here what you're gonna see here, we did fall back. We did get right back above the 200 moving average up here, and that was nice. And then but you can see here we did fall again below the 200 moving average down here. We closed below it, we stayed below it with a big doji right up here, and then we broke through the 200 moving average right back down, but we did not continue dumping. 2 more weeks below the 200 moving average, then we came back up above this resistance up here, and then we exploded towards the upside up here. Big moves towards the upside. So how this actually will play out right now, will we continue closing below it or not? We do not know that just yet. Over here, let me see up here, let's go to this chart over here. We do not know whether we are gonna still continue closing below the 200 moving average. Will we actually, pull this back right up above the 200 moving average? Will we come close? Will we start, will we go consolidate up here? But we can definitely have another, week towards downside where we pull back just like you saw and stuff like that. On the other hand, this closing down here again at 14,000, 10,000, whatever, 16,000. It looks very, very difficult right now. So the way I'm seeing this right now, I think we are at the bottom. Now I said, the bottom is not just a level and then you go straight back up again. It doesn't happen that way. You need to have consolidation phases. Consolidation phases take time, 3 to 6 months plus, maybe even, half a year or something like that, 2 years. Depends on how long consolidation phase is. You can see up here that we consolidated up here only for after a bottom down here. If you consider this as a bottom, we consolidated for, and this is weekly time frame, for 15 weeks. That's 3 months consolidation phase before we actually pull back up, and then you had a secondary consolidation phase. It takes less long. Now entire thing before they actually blow off top lasts very long time, but the very bottom consolidation phase doesn't last that long. Also over here you'll see that consolidation phase from the bottom down here to where we actually went up. It went 36 or 36 weeks, which is not a full year, but it is for 8, 16, yeah, almost a year, yeah. It is like how many months is that? 1 month, 4, 8, 16, 32. Yeah, 8 months or something like that, right? 8 months of consolidation on the bottom before you start actually moving towards the upside, right? But people will say that up here, somewhere up here, this entire thing is a bear market, right? It's not a bear market, guys. Not a bear market. So what I'm expecting is 3 to 6 months consolidation phase, something like this down here, before we actually move a little bit more up and continue towards the upside. People say that this is right now bear market. This is not a bear market, guys. You are misunderstanding the whole thing. This is not a bear market. This is the first start of the bull market. Just like over here, this is the start of the bull market, guys. This is the start of the bull market. We are done with the bear market. This is the first phase of the bull market starting. This accumulation, then you get into some kind of lead-in phase, and then you get this blow phase once you get through through the previous all-time high, right? There are three phases in any parabolic moves or any kind of big moves towards the upside. So this is how it starts, guys. This is the very start of the bull market. The same over here. This was the start of the bull market, right? And then we moved a little bit up here, then we had some kind of a movement up here, and, you know, exploding phase towards the end, right? And the same thing is gonna happen here, right? Here we're gonna have some kind of, you know, some kind of accumulation phase, then we're gonna have some kind of lead in and some kind of exploding phase towards the upside. So, you know, it's gonna take a little bit of time, but this is the start of the bull market, guys. This is the very start of the bull market. You need to stop calling this a bear market right now, because right now everybody's calling it a bear market. I even read, let me try to find the article yesterday. I think it's very funny. I think it's very funny. This is a Norwegian mainstream newspaper. And yesterday or something like that, let me try to find the article. They had an article about Bitcoin up here, if I can find it. It was just a small article, but, you know, it was where is it? Where is the article? Bitcoin, no. Okay, let's go to, maybe it's on this. I remember. Let's Bitcoin, no. So they have bullshit. This is from the Dark Blooded. It's the mainstream newspaper, but they sometimes have these articles in the newspaper as well. Where is Bitcoin? Do we have? Did they remove the article? I don't think they removed the article though. Maybe it's down here. I need to find it. Right now I started looking for it. I already used too much time about, you know, on this, so, you know. Did they? I cannot believe. I don't think they removed the article. There was an article. We need to find the article. I will find the article if it takes me a whole day. Let's see up here. Down. Maybe it's somewhere, you know. It was yesterday or the day before that. There we go. This has never happened before, guys. This has Bitcoin price below 20k. This has never happened before. And, you know, it's very bearish article. There is some kind of expert talking about that Bitcoin is right now falling below this, you know, previous all-time high, and this has never happened before. And analytiker Vetle Lunde in Arcane thinks that price of Bitcoin is gonna go more down to some kind of 14k, because that's a realistic, you know, bottom, because for whatever reason then you get liquidated all of these, you know, big you know, positions. So he thinks, you know, the 14k is gonna be the bottom. And he's, you know, the article is very bearish, and they wrote this article, and, you know, we have more downside to come. It's gonna go down to 14k. And I wrote in the chat yesterday, in Telegram chat, that, you know, after I read this article, I know now for the fact we are never gonna see 14k, guys. After I read this article, we are never gonna, in the mainstream media, in the biggest newspaper in Norway, that, you know, the 14 is the bottom. It's very bearish, guys. Very bearish. Don't buy just yet. Let us buy, you know. Don't buy just yet, you know. But, you know, 14 is gonna be the bottom, you know. It's gonna go more down. It's gonna go more. I know for the fact right now we are not going back down to 14k, guys. We are not going back down to 14k. So these, you know, mainstream news, you know, articles and stuff like that, they often, you know, are there to, you know, trick people, the way I see it. You know, expert here, expert there. Not quite sure about that. Are we gonna see 14k? Can we dump down to 14k? Yeah, definitely we can dump down to 40k. Unfortunately, I am more bullish than bearish. Maybe. Fortunately, I'm more bullish than bearish. So I think that right now we have having a really good time. Also, there have been some kind of like this, you know, up here you can say that, you know, this right now some kind of Let me just turn off the log scale. Let's go a little bit on the daily time frame up here. We are right now making a new pivot point up here. If you look at a 4-hourly time frame, maybe this pivot point is very nice. But before we had this pivot point over here, we had a trend line that we actually broke right now, and that's this one. So you can see here, this 4-hourly trend over here got broken right up here. If you remember from the yesterday's live stream from the Bitcoin Daily, we are looking at this wedge up here, and just before the stream ended, I said, guys, this over here just might be that nice move towards upside, you know, for everybody trading and stuff like that. It was very nice. With this candle up here, came above 10-20 moving average, and it just exploded towards upside. Very nice move, even, you know, but beside, you know, once it's out of the triangle up here, sorry, you can see up here there is not much volume up here. There is volume up here, but, you know, outside of this falling wedge, there is not much volume happening. But, you know, it's bearish times, doesn't mean, you know, anything right now, and we might just fall right now. I'm actually looking for this 50 moving average down here, because you can see here it went a little bit up, tried to go higher, failed, that went below this 20 moving average. Right now cannot, you know, break this, so right now it's getting pushed down. It's gonna go down here, maybe if it fall down here, maybe even go down lower to back to these low levels up here, and then continue towards upside, or of course towards that side. How this actually gonna play out, we do not know, but what we do know, we are very much bullish right now. So, you know, pullbacks and stuff like that, you know, sideways motion will actually happen. How this actually gonna happen, we do not know, but nice moves so far, but I do not think that, you know, we're gonna get this 14k that, you know, this mainstream media is talking about. There is one very bullish thing that happened yesterday on the chart, and that's we got a bullish engulfing candle up here on the daily time frame, which is hugely bullish. Over here you can see here the small red candle, very tiny small red candle up here, but the green candle is hugely bullish. This is a very good sign for us. We also had a support level down here that we broke to our side. We're right now pulling back, but this is what, you know, very good, because if you look at on daily time frames, guys, if you look at daily time frames, you don't see a lot of these bullish candles right over here. So you can see this dump up here, dump, and right now we have a bullish engulf. It's not just a, you know, small bullish candle, it's a big bullish candle. That means that bulls are actually winning over the bears right now. We got a lot of bullishness going on, and that's a very good sign right now for more continuation towards the upside. Now we on the daily time frame, we are still below all of the moving averages and stuff like that, right? But guys, it does look good. I am, you know, very happy about these moves. You can also see right now on the 4-hour time frame, we went up here. Right now we consolidate up, so maybe this move towards the downside won't actually come. Let me see how this looks actually. Where's the 50 moving average? Down here at 19.2. Let's see, 4-hour, it's all the way down to 10 moving average. Maybe we're gonna dump, you know, down here before we actually bounce up here. If we go down here, we might go back to these levels again. You know, how this is gonna play out is a little bit, you know, tricky, but we do have this secondary right now, this secondary pivot point up here. This trend line needs to be taken into account. This is a very important trend line, so once you break this trend line, you can expect more sideways move or even bigger moves towards the upside if you want that. So very important trend line right now to watch and look at. 10-20 moving average, I would say, you know, around the 10-20 moving average up here, somewhere around here with, you know, 50 moving average on the 1-hourly time frame. That should be some kind of decent support on the downside, maybe even as low as down here, 19,000 give or take. That should be nice support on the downside. But we got a right now very nice trend line up here. This was, you know, some kind of shady stuff, but right now we got these very two nice pivot points up here, and once we break right now through this towards the upside, it just might, you know, hit this 50 moving average, maybe above that, and so forth. But I am in no shape or form, you know, bullish in a way that we are gonna recover, you know, some kind of 30k right now. We might do that, but, you know, I'm thinking more like it's gonna stay in this area down here for a couple of months right now, and these accumulation phases right now on the bottom are usually very bearish, guys. You see it always bleeding toward, you know, you will see big pumps towards the upside, so oftentimes you'll see these big pumps towards the upside and then you bleed towards downside. You know, these things happen. Fast pumps, a lot of bleeding, fast pumps, a lot of bleeding, and during these bleeding times they acquire a lot of Bitcoin, a lot of altcoins, and all of these shebangs. I think this was at least my experience in the 2018, like you see here. You know, we have been going down and up here and bleeding down and a little bit up, then bleeding down for a lot of time, up, a little down, up, then down, and only over here we started going a little bit towards the upside. But they are very bearish. Everybody always starts calling, you know, some kind of lower levels down there. and you know, it's very bearish times. It's very bearish times, but it's not bearish. It's accumulation phase. Over here, we, you know, had a big move towards the upside, managed to climb, then right back down again. Starts climbing a little bit down, back down to the bottom, you know, and up here you can see here we start climbing up here. Everybody got super, and then, you know, we faked them out on the downside. Like, nope, we're going down to zero. Everybody starts selling. Everybody who acquired up here starts selling because they were talking probably about, you know, some 10 bucks or something like that. They took a lot of Bitcoin, went a little bit up here, consolidated, and bam, explode towards the upside, right? So the times, you know, the accumulation phase is very bearish by nature. It needs to be very bearish by nature because, you know, they want, you know, the rest of the weekends to sell. They want people to be, don't know what's happening. They want to acquire, you know, altcoins, the Bitcoins and stuff like that. And once that's done, then we can actually go towards the upside. But it does look good, guys. It does look good. Not gonna lie, I'm, you know, right now I'm bullish. Even though we can go down a little bit more, I think, you know, we might hit some kind of, you know, some kind of low levels, some kind of high levels, but, you know, accumulation phase is like that. It goes a little bit up, a little bit down. It goes for a while. You acquire what you acquire at the best possible price, and then you go up. There is one thing I want to say about dollar cost averaging, guys, and a lot of people have been talking about dollar cost averaging, especially during the bear market. Now, this isn't, now this over here is not the bear market, guys. Let me just go to the weekly time frame. Like we said over here, this over here is not the bear market, guys. This over here is the bear market. So people have been saying, hey man, just dollar cost average, DCA, 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 right? Because people don't know. I wouldn't say that dollar cost averaging is a good strategy once you are overextended from the moving averages. I think that's a very bad strategy, you know, buying the tops, you know, and you know, dollar cost averaging on the way down. I think it's a very bad strategy. On the other hand, right now that we hit some kind of bottom and that we think that there is limited side on the downside, I think dollar cost averaging is a good strategy indeed. And right now, because right now you are all, you don't know whether the bottom is here or there or here, or you know, but we know pretty much that we should be, you know, where the bottom is right now. So dollar cost averaging strategy, you know, you know, I'm not saying that you should buy anything or stuff like that, not financial advice, or I'm not saying you buy this coin over that coin. I'm just saying in general terms that, you know, dollar cost averaging strategy, you know, when you are some kind of top, is not a good strategy. It might be, you know, dollar cost average your, you know, your sells on the way to the towards top. You know, sell a little bit because you don't know where the actual top is. But when you're on the bottom, you know, down here you should dollar cost average, not up here, right? Not up here, not in some kind of, you know, pullback. But right now that we're going through this capitulation move towards downside, you know, even though we might have, you know, more downside to see right now, and I'm saying I'm still gonna give this, you know, another week's time to see how far we actually can come down, because this week can actually be legit on the downside. On the other hand, it can just pop up right up here. I do not know how this is actually gonna play out, but what I'm saying, that dollar cost averaging as a strategy, if you do not understand technical analysis and stuff like that very well, you know, it might be pretty decent strategy to start implementing that now, because, you know, we are at some kind of very oversold level, not only on Bitcoin, but on everything, right? How much time left for Bybit competition? Yeah, Bybit competition, guys. Only if you have 500 bucks, guys. Only if you have 500 bucks. Promote stake bit. Yeah, there it is. Guys, Bybit has a competition. What happened up here? There is a Bybit competition, guys. We got a 7 day left until trading competition. Only and only if you have 500 bucks to spare. 500 bucks, throw away money to spare. You are welcome to join our squad. This is the World Series of Trading on Bybit that's gonna start happening in 7 days. There's a big prize pool. You can go solo. You can go to, you know, you can join the squad. We have a squad on our channel up here right now. We have 15 members in the squad. It's called TA Fans Club. It's 5-minute break, so we're gonna definitely be in the competition. But to join the competition and be eligible to trade, you have to have 500 bucks in your account. Now, I'm saying that the reason you should do this only if you have 500 bucks to lose is because you will most likely lose the money, because it is leverage. It is a lot of excitement, a lot of emotion. People will do bad trades because they are, you know, they are not really, you know, thinking with their head. And this is not actually a very good way to, you know, neither learn trading or not trade, because, you know, you do not want to do it during some kind of competition, because, you know, it gets you too excited. You know, you want to be calm when trading. You want to be, you know, you want to think, you want to take 5 minutes break. You want to take, you know, 5 days breaks if it needed, right? the thing. So only and only if you have, you know, 500 bucks to throw away, you know, you're not gonna, you know, live under a bridge, you know, next month if you use that 500 bucks. Do join our squad, TF Fans Club. There's a link down below, Bybit link down below to join squad. It's not affiliate link, it's just a link to the squad, so you can find the squad and join the squad. Join us. Right now you have 15 members, and we are definitely gonna join the competition. We're gonna stream the competition and everything, and how this is actually going. So if you want to guys join, you know, there's a link down below. You can join the join our squad. It starts in 7 days, and before you know, we gotta also shield a little bit, you know, this nice trailer they made of the competition. There we go. Nice trailer from promo from Bybit. Very nice, very nice. So guys, only if you have 500 bucks to spare, you know, if you have 5 bucks, you know, throw away. So do join us in our TF Fans Club squad, and we're gonna try to make bucks. The biggest reason I'm actually wanna do this, if we do well, we get the bragging rights. If you don't do well, nobody cares, right? So there is only a win-win situation. It's like a goalkeeper in a penalty shootout, right? If you are a goalkeeper in and you have some kind of big match, World Finals, you know, World Finals Cup, you know, and it's the final match, and it has been, you know, 0-0 entire game, and right now you come to the penalties, right? As a goalkeeper, you got nothing to lose, because goalkeepers are not actually meant to save the, save the goals. It's really hard to do that in a penalty. That's why that's penalties, because, you know, there's 90% chance to score the goal on a penalty, right, or something like that. It's really hard. So as a goalkeeper, you don't have any pressure on you. You're not supposed to actually get it. So, you know, if they score, nobody cares, right? But if you do manage to, you know, prevent the goal, if you do manage to take the ball, you know, you are the biggest hero ever. And that's something like this over here on Bybit right now, right? If you lose, I mean, if you don't come, you know, even close anywhere, like, nobody cares, guys. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. But if you do manage to climb a little bit up on that list, guys, bragging rights all over the place, right? So it's the way I see it, it's a win-win situation. It's a win-win situation. No one really knows all assumption, I guess. This, yeah, dollar crash averaging, yeah, dollar crash averaging at the top. So it's not a good time to dollar cost average. But right now I can actually, you know, go with the dollar cost averaging, you know, buying. People always say, oh, you should just dollar cost average all the time because you don't know where the bottom is. Some people knows where the bottom is, guys. Trust me on this one. You know, people don't do tech analysis. People are not in these kind of stuffs. You know, they might not notice where is some kind of tops or some kind of bottoms, or, you know, a range of the tops and bottoms are in. We don't know exactly where on the dollar the bottom is, but we know that we are pretty close to that, right? So right now, you know, it's time to dollar cost averaging. Don't care anymore. Yeah, that might also, if you are hodling, you know, still, you know, DCA, don't care anymore. That might also be that. This price will be good if you have time to wait. Yeah, I think this is good. They're starting to be good already now. This full moon doesn't have much time left to pump. This full moon has, you know, almost 10 days left to pump, I think. When is next new moon? Let's see up here. I think it's this one. There we go. So right now on the June 14th, we had a full moon. And the next new moon is on June 29th. So we got 9 days left to pump. And if you look at the chart up here, and look at a monthly, moon chart, up here, we got the full moon right up here. Let's go to 1 hourly chart to see where did we actually get the full moon. Up here. Was this? Let's go to 30-minute chart. Let's try to pinpoint. It's somewhere up here. Somewhere up here we got our full moon, guys. Somewhere up here we got our full moon on 14th of June. So if you zoom a little bit up there, that's 21,009. So only thing we have to do on this full moon right now, by the 29th, here we get the new moon, which is the dump moon, right? We get the new moon. So we got all of this time left right now to climb above this line up here, because that's where we started. That's where we started. So as long as we climb up here, the moon is actually working, guys. The moon's actually, by the time we get up here, if we are climbing higher than we are right now, you know, than we started, the moon is working, guys. The moon is working, right? You can see here exactly on the 14th we came to this, you know, zigzag pattern up here where the moon started affecting. We had a nice up. Right now we're gonna, you know, go towards the upside. The moon is gonna help us, guys. The moon is gonna help us. Then we're gonna have this new moon where we're gonna let it down, and then on the 11th, 12th, 13th or something like that, July, up here we're gonna have another one of these super moons, and then bam, right back up again. You know, so you know, couple of months of sideways trading, guys. Couple of months of sideways trading, unfortunately. And I remember yesterday there was a guy on YouTube. On the stream, not edit, a close player, on the stream, he said in the comments, he said yeah, Lance t-shirt says, did he say supermoon? He uses astrology in his TA. That is correct. So yeah, we don't do it in our TA, but you know, we might, you know, check out what moons are doing, because moons are pretty legit, guys. Moons are pretty legit. We like the moons, guys. That's how we predict the dates. Everybody else are looking for the lines. We look for the moons, guys. Will the moons work in accumulation? I think they will work a lot better, especially the full moon might work in accumulation phase. I think sideways moons are pretty legit, so it's okay. So right now we are going up to the new moon. On the new moon we are going a little bit down. We're gonna be more bearish than bullish, and once we get this next super moon, we're gonna bam, Tila Moonman, yeah. Soon tarot cards, yeah. Tarot cards have been, you know, we have already done tarot cards a long time ago, but and I think there is a video when we are doing tarot cards when we actually got a moon card or something like that. It was insane. It was insane. Down to 70k and sideways. Maybe I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be just one level. It's a range. It's not one level that we are gonna, you know, go up here sideways, you know, like this for 3 months. It's a range between certain levels where you go, you know, sideways. You know, that's accumulation phase. I short 26 waiting for 70k first. Yeah, 8 ball. Yeah, 8 ball as well. 8 ball as well. 8 ball is good. I will do my best in the competition. Yeah, we'll do our best. We're gonna trade the charts and stuff like that. You know, it's gonna be fine. Tell me what color you want your Lambo I'm in. By the way, guys, when it comes to TF Fans Club competition, all the guys that are in the TF Fans Club squad will get a private Telegram channel for the Bybit competition, only for the Bybit competition. So only people that are in the competition can actually chat with each other, and you know, we can share ideas, we can do, you know, help each other out and stuff like that, right? So there is gonna be that as well. So I will make the channel, Telegram channel, get everybody that's in the competition to join the channel as well. Beginning to consider buying some now. Nice. Don't you believe we need to bounce from 70k again to confirm the button? No, I don't believe that. So there was also a guy in the Telegram chat that asked me yesterday, don't you think that we need to go back to, you know, back to 70k to bounce, you know, make some kind of double bottom or something like that? No, it doesn't have to be that way. Oftentimes you see this double bottom because you are confirming this support down here, but there are other levels of support. There are other levels of support upside, right? What you need to do, you can just hit one level one time, then bounce on that above certain other level, then get support on that level. You know, you can get a couple times. You're never gonna get back to this level again if this support starts holding, guys. You know, this, you know, we should go back to the same level again to retest. You don't need to do that. You just need to retest another support level that's above your support level that is actually holding to continue going up. There is no need to, you know, retest 50 times whatever on the downside. You need to retest something. You need to find support on some level, but that level can be above 70k. That it can be at 18k, 19k. It doesn't matter which kind of level that is, but it needs to, you know, find some kind of support somewhere and bounce. Like over here, or like look over here. Right now we have been going through below 10-20 moving average down here. This on the 4-hour time frame, but let's use an example. And right now we came down here, right? And right now we are above this 10-20 moving average. If it can find enough support on the 10-20 moving average, it doesn't need to come back down here. It can just, you know, fly. Maybe at a later point, you know, we might go down there and, you know, retest there again or whatever, but we don't need, you know, technically we don't need to do that. Just remind that these moves in this range are high volatility in percentage and can begin to dollar cost average dips or set bots. Yeah, definitely. Buy you know, dollar cost. Like I'm right now advocating for dollar cost averaging. I did never advocate for dollar cost averaging during the bear market, guys. I can tell you, you know, with a hand on my heart, I never said once, you know, dollar cost averaging. I might have mentioned like dollar cost averaging might be a good strategy for people, no? But you know, dollar cost averaging up here is not a good idea, you know. On the other hand, right now, I think it's a good idea. I don't see it any other way but being a good idea. Like there is no indication that it's not a good idea. Doesn't matter how far you go. You know, right now it does seem like a good idea. Just joined the training SWAT till I no stop loss ever, only mental. Now we're gonna improve the stop loss. Also, when it comes to trading, guys, tonight there will be a training live stream. We are not trading Saturday and Sunday because, you know, kids are here. I have to go to work as well. Still got my day job. Unfortunately, not make billions yet, but you know, soon. Maybe I'm gonna quit the day job soon. That's it, guys. Tonight we're gonna have a trading competition as well. And I've been thinking a little bit about, you know, this taking profit stuff and stop losses and stuff like that, because, you know, we lost a lot of trades. We didn't actually lose. We actually, you know, trades were actually in profits, hit stop loss in profit, but that's almost kind of same as losing after you're up to like 30%. So I figured out, like, you know, 15%, 30%, 50% should be some kind of take profit level, some kind of stop loss level where you should stop and not actually lose these levels, right? So if it goes above, you know, 15%, something like that, then we might set like 30 and 12% at the, you know, bottom next support or something like that. We do not want to go back all the way down and lose these levels, right? So I've been thinking like a little bit about trading and how we should start, you know, taking profits and stuff like that on the moves, when to take profits, what kind of time frames we are looking at to actually take profits. So we're gonna talk about that tonight, guys. But Tila has a day job. Yeah, unfortunately I still have a day job. So, you know, there's that. Most of the trades hit stop losses, wicked out. Yeah, it's not most of the trades, but there have been definitely, you know, very good trades that we did not take profit on. And when you're thinking about like 30% profit, like we did already like at least 3 times. And if you think about it, you know, 3 times not taking 30% profit, that's, you know, 2x, you know. Why, you know, so 30% should definitely be some kind of profit taking, you know, area, at least for these short trades. If we see big trades that come, we still need to put stop loss, but not all the way back. We need to put stop loss somewhere where it can, you know, continue pulling back. Anyway, we're gonna talk about that tonight. You know, there will be a lot of trading. Also for the guys, I'm not gonna say it, you know, there is another thing, there will be more live streams, but, you know, for other things, you know, we might talk about it when it comes. Thoughts on Algorand? Why no mass adoption? I have absolutely no clue what Algorand does, man, so maybe that's why. This is the best YouTube channel. Ah, thanks, man. Other YouTubers who make a video today saying it's a good going to zero and tomorrow saying they are wrong are so lame. Nah, but it's really hard. Do you still have Patreon? We still have Patreon, but guys, Patreon is going away. If you're on a Patreon, for this last month, I'm gonna give a refund to everybody. I'm gonna close the Patreon channel. I'm gonna focus only on YouTube channel. Everybody who has joined before Patreon will still have access to our TF Fans Club group forever. So there is that. But Patreon is going away, guys. I just don't feel that, you know, Patreon is, you know, the kind of platform that I want to use. I do a lot of live streams and YouTube offers a lot more, you know, even though YouTube takes 30% cut. I get it, like that's why everybody is on Patreon, because YouTube takes 30% cut. But I really don't care about the 30%. I care about what they provide, and they provide me ability to do live streams with members and stuff like that, live and so forth. So I think that's nice, you know, and it's a lot less hassle. So Patreon is going away, but YouTube stays. So TF Fans Club members, there's a link down right now pinned if you want to join TF Fans Club members. We're gonna do a lot more trading. Use compounding for 20-30 profit. We'll get to 1 million surely with the technique. Yeah, maybe. Respect Yella, day job plus digital superhuman. Yeah, so day job needs to go. Not yet, maybe after next bull market. I've been taking profits on 10, 20, 30. Yeah, it might be something like that. We're gonna see like what kind of time frame we take the trades, how much upside can we see, how big pullbacks should be. You know, we need to figure something out. We cannot do. I mean, even though we only had like 3-4, you know, stop hits on back. Like if you know, we still didn't take big profits. But you know, we're gonna learn. Most trades he stopped. What's it? I'll create my own crypto before the regulations and become an instant millionaire. Yeah, that's one way. Like you look at Richard Hart, Hex and Pulse, like make your own crypto. You know, you can copy other projects. You know, make your twist on it. You got a millionaire. Do you get drained out while trading? Yeah, it is emotionally very draining. But on the other hand, we figured that one out. You need to sleep and eat well. That's you know, your mental capability has to be, you know, if you, because you are watching the chart. The worst part of the trade is actually getting into trade. So you can watch the chart for like hours waiting for the nice entry, but once that entry is done and once you have some kind of, you know, once it moves away from the entry, you get some kind of stuff, you can relax, right? So it's only the start that's actually good. And if you are doing all these, you know, trades that are you know, too many trades during the day, like I don't think people can do that many trades during the day if they're not very experienced, because that's just gambling. You know, that, I think that can maybe be a little bit, because getting into the trade is the most draining part, I think. So was the sand trade. That was, it's over sand trade. Yeah, you can actually eat too much and therefore feel drained. Now, if you eat too much carbs, so the problem with, I also notice right now that I sleep well. Right now, I've been sleeping well for over a week, and I mean, guys, I haven't slept well since I was in my 20s. You can ask my wife. I mean, we have fights over this. I don't sleep well, especially the last 4 years while I've been, you know, been on crypto. Like we have daily closes at 2 a.m. in the evening, and I've been watching daily closes for 5 years right now, right? And you understand, like my sleep patterns are totally messed up. Like one day I can maybe wake up early, but then I've slept maybe for 4 hours. I haven't been sleeping well. Right now I've been sleeping like 7 hours for a week's time, you know, 7 hours a night for a week's time, and I feel so good, guys, so mentally well, nice. But what I've noticed is that during the day I get tired, and you shouldn't, if you're eating correctly, you should not get tired during the day. So that means you are eating too much carbs, too much sugar. So I need to change my way of eating as well to be well, like awake, and not get this sleepy tiredness during the day. So guys, first rule in trading should be sleep and eat well. You should not get tired. You should not, number one, you should not be tired in the morning. Number two, you should not get tired in the day. If you are tired in the morning, you're not sleeping well. If you are tired during the day, you're not eating well. So there you go. You got two indicators right now that telling you that you need to change something. And if you want to make any kind of money, I mean, you gotta do this. You gotta do this a little bit professionally. Trading is not just, I'm gonna buy, sell, buy. You know, look at it as like a sport. You know what's needed to trade. I mean, people don't go taking exams in universities after sleeping for. I mean, some people do, but you know, people that want to do well, that don't go and sleep 3 hours for 1 month's time and then try to take the exam. You know, and or try to read. You know. Try to learn something by not sleeping. I mean, it's just not working. Your brain has to eat less meat. No. Eat more meat, guys. Eat more meat. Less carbs, more meat. But do eat vegetables and fruit and all of that stuff. But eat less fast carbs. When till a balanced diet and nutrition YouTube channel? Yeah, when? So I think that's very important. So you know, I need to start eating a little bit better. Less bread. Yeah, less bread. Yeah, fish, vegetables, meat, all these slow. There is something called, let me show you. Food GI. There's something called food GI levels. It's called the glycemic index. So all the food has this glycemic index. Now, is a scale that ranks a carbohydrate containing food or drink by how much it rises blood sugar levels after it's eaten or drank. So foods. So foods that rise your blood sugar very fast, like sugar and, you know, white bread and stuff like that, has very high GI index, right? 70 plus. Now food that don't rise it much have very low GI, you know, and we want to eat this low GI food. Why? Because the release of the energy is very slow. So you then get this, you know, highs and dumps and highs and dumps, you know. That's why you get tired after eating a big meal with, you know, high GI food, because you get very tired because too much sugar, right? So you want to eat, I'm not saying you should eat that or not, I really don't care, but eat foods that have low glycemic index, so your blood pressure, you know, your blood sugar doesn't, you know, fluctuate. And if you do that, you should not get tired during the day. There is no reason to get tired during the day. Mental clarity is as important as your knowledge in TA, yeah. So we're gonna try it, yeah. So you can see we are taking this trading seriously, guys. We are not trying to figure out how to, you know, buy, sell, or, you know, what button to click. We are taking this seriously. We are trying to figure it out. I don't know how to trade. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out what's important, but I know that being, you know, mentally there, stable, figuring stuff out, you know, being able to think is, you know, the #1 rule. You don't want to get tired. What food do I need to eat to make XRP break all-time high? I think that's these what are they called? Doodles, dumplings? I don't know. Sausages maybe. Good physical has mental health. Equal good trades. Yeah, exactly. Also maybe some kind of workout, you know, around the house. I smoke and trade. Yeah, I mean, it smokes okay, but you know, it creates, you know, it makes you think, you know, it's okay. Magic mushroom. No, don't do that, because you know, smoking might be okay because, you know, you're still 100% there. There's nothing that changes. It does hurt your health, maybe, and you know, you cannot run, you know, a marathon or whatever. But you know, you can still trade. Now, I'm not advising for any kind of, you know, drugs or stuff like that, because I'm totally against that. And you know, the drugs mostly, like, whatever you take, you're sitting there and staring at a, you know, wall for 4 hours, and you know, nothing happens. You know, it's very detrimental to, you know, your life. So you know, why would you do that? Is the GCI on TradingView? GCI. I don't know what GCI is. Let's trade it, man. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about it. Do you have any crypto that you are currently investing, or you only trade? No, I definitely bought a lot stuff here at the bottom, so you know, I might be a little bit biased when it comes that, oh, this is the bottom or whatever, but you know, I'm pretty confident that, you know, we are in the range down there. Only the RSI moving averages. Coffee is my drug of choice. Yeah, coffee. But I need to. I also told people yesterday I need to stop drinking coffee, because coffee is, you know, I put too much sugar and milk in my coffee, and it does help me in the morning. It doesn't. I won't say it helps me in the morning. I even get a little bit irritable, you know, from drinking coffee. But I drank coffee for so long right now, it's really hard to stop it, you know. But I won't stop even drinking coffee in the morning. I don't think that's good for me. The thing, yeah. You wake and bake. Anyways, guys, I don't have much left to say right now. We'll be following what Bitcoin is doing. We'll be having trading session tonight. Definitely, maybe even one during the day. I'm gonna see about that. There was some kind of here we go, guys. Here we go. Nice, very nice. So this I posted yesterday on Twitter. Let me also show you here. Yesterday on Twitter, I posted this chart up here. For all traders out there, where does the flagpole on this bull flag start from? So I posted the chart, and you can see here there was a flagpole with a bull flag, and was it 20.8 or 21.1? And as you can see here right now, we can actually determine that, because we have some kind of ending point. That was 20.8. So the flagpole did not start up here. It started down there. So this wasn't the start of the flagpole. This is the start of the flagpole. So you can see here, it went kind of sideways here, but this impulsive move, the impulsive move should be should be measured and not this one up here. So this bull flag, and you can see bull flag flags towards downside, we broke that and we went all the way up to the target of 20.8 on the bull flag from the impulsive move, and right now we are pulling back down a little bit towards again. So I did post this because I was a little bit unsure whether this bull flag is starting down here or up here. We had the two targets, which target is gonna get hit, but right now we can actually see that the target is actually at 20.8, give or take, up here where we had our target. Very nice. So right now that's actually pretty much cleared out, because I was wondering about that. I think the impulsive move should be measured, not in the bottom move, wherever the bottom move might start. Impulsive move, bull flag, continuation to upside. Very nice. That flag is invalid. No, it's not invalid, it's done. I mean, any pattern has some kind of target, and once it's not invalid, it's done. Invalidation would be something like this up here. That would be invalidation. This over here is, you know, confirmation. This is, you know, confirmation that the bull flag was real and it's done. It's finished. Right now it doesn't make, but it's not invalidated. TLR fitness channel loading. Yeah, fitness channel loading. Soon we're gonna, before every trade, we're gonna take the phone. We're gonna take the phone and we're gonna, wait, we're gonna take the phone and, well, show me. We're gonna be like this and we're gonna run around the house. Guys, today, welcome to the Bitcoin Daily. We're gonna trade Bitcoin today. And there will be bull flags on the chart and before every trading session. True, wrong choice of words. Yeah, wrong choice of words. It's okay, but I do understand what you mean. But it is done. It is done. Short coffee too, guys. Okay, guys, I don't have anything much to say right now. That was the last thing I wanted to mention. Do follow me on Twitter, because I do post nice things like this from time to time. You might learn something. You might, guys, we have to show you this as well. Somebody used AI to make a video of me. You gotta watch this, guys. You gotta watch this. Somebody use AI to make this. I think it's great. I think it's fabulous. I don't know. Anyways, guys, that's all from me right now. I might post some more in Telegram, you know, some kind of pattern or something like that. We're gonna have a live stream tonight. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Bitcoin Daily, 9 AM Central European Time on the dollar. We do the show because we gotta know what's happening with Bitcoin and altcoins and everything else. It's you. So with that said, guys, take care, have a nice day. Before we end, of course, we gotta end it with a bang. I'm gonna show you up here. We gotta end it with a bang, of course. And that's it, guys. Do join us in the TF Fans Club. Do join us on Telegram. Check out the Twitter. Join us on Bybit competition. Join our TF Fans Club squad. We're gonna probably try to do good. We're gonna have our own TA channel for the squad as well, where we can share charts and do stuff like that as well. That's it, guys. That's it for today. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. Take care. Have a nice day. You know, run around the house, eat well, sleep well. Bye-bye. And put the stop loss in, guys. Bye-bye.